Hello students, chapter 4 Determinants part 7. Last session we studied about adjoint of a matrix. What is adjoint of matrix A? Adjoint of matrix A is the transpose of cofactor matrix. Now let's learn a theorem connected with adjoint of a matrix. Let's see what is it. If A be any given square matrix of order n, then A multiplied by its adjoint, that is A multiplied by adjoint A equal to adjoint A multiplied by A equal to determinant A into I, where I is the identity matrix of order n. We know what is identity matrix I of order 2. That is matrix 1 0 0 1. What is identity matrix of order 3? That is 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. So here A is square matrix of order n. So the theorem is A multiplied by adjoint A equal to adjoint A multiplied by A equal to determinant A multiplied by I, where I is the identity matrix of order n. Now let's do one question. It's from your textbook, page 131, exercise 4.5, question number 4. Verify A multiplied by adjoint A equal to adjoint A multiplied by A equal to determinant A into identity matrix I if A is equal to matrix 1 negative 1 2 3 0 negative 2 1 0 3. We know how to get adjoint A. Adjoint A is the transpose of cofactor matrix. So, we need cofactor element of each of the elements of determinant A or each of the elements of matrix A. So, we find A11, capital A 1 1, that is the cofactor of first element 1, that is given by negative 1 raised to 1 plus 1, value of the 2 by 2 determinant 0 minus 2 0 3 equal to 0. A12, that is the cofactor of the second element negative 1 cofactor. Now it's a sign 1 plus 2 is 3. So negative 1 raised to 3, that is negative 1, value of the 2 by 2 determinant 3 minus 2 1 3. You know how to calculate this? Minor is obtained by deleting the row and the column where the element negative 1 lies. So that is negative 11. Now its cofactor A13, sign is negative 1 raised to 1 plus 3, that is negative 1 raised to 4 even number. So even A13. So that is equal to positive sign only, then determinant 3010 equal to 0. Similarly, A21, here it is negative 1 raised to 2 plus 1. So that is 3. That is negative 1 raised to 3. So one negative sign is there. So negative value of the 2 by 2 determinant. So we are getting 3. Similarly, we found A22, that is 1. A23, negative of the 2 by 2 determinant will be getting negative 1 to negative positive outside minus. So this is negative 1. Now A31, sign is positive, value of the determinant 2. A32, negative sign, so negative of negative 8, positive 8. A33, sign is positive, value of the determinant is minus 3. 3 into negative 3, negative of negative 3. This is 3 plus 3 is 6. That is positive. This is 1 into 0, 0. Diagonal element product is 0. 0 minus the value of the other one, that is minus 3. So, two negatives together. So, negative of negative 3, that is equal to 3. Now, cofactor matrix Aij is written. That is the matrix obtained by inserting cofactor of each of the element. So, matrix 0, negative 11, 0, 3, 1, negative 1, 2, 8, 3. Now, let's find adjoint A, that is transpose of this cofactor. So, column will be changed to rows. So, you'll be getting 0, 3, 2 row wise. 0, 3, 2. Second row, negative 11, 1, 8. Third row, 0, negative 1, 3. Now, let's find A into adjoint A. Matrix multiplication. This is matrix A. This is adjoint A matrix. Then we already learned how to get product of two matrices. So, first row will be multiplied by first column. Each element, sum of the product of elements of first row with first column. That is the first element of the product. Now, product of sum of the product of elements of row 1 with corresponding elements of column 2, that is the second element of the product. Similarly, the third element is sum of the product of row 1 with the corresponding elements of column 3. So, this is 11, 0, 0. Similarly, second element of the product is obtained first element of the second row of the product. First element of the second row, first element of the second row of the product. So, second row multiply with corresponding elements of first column and then add it. That is 0. Similarly, all other elements are found. We have 11, 0, 0, 0, 11, 0, 0, 0, 11. Now, adjoint A into A. This is adjoint. This is A. Now, let's see the product. 0, 3, 2 multiply by 1, 3, 1. That is 0 into 1 plus 3 into 3 plus 2 into 1. That is 11. Then 0, 3, 2 multiply by negative 1, 0, 0. You'll be getting 0 into negative 1 plus 3 into 0 plus 2 into 0. Product is 0. Similarly, 0, 3, 2 multiply by 2 negative 2, 3. That is 0 minus 6 plus 6 again 0. Similarly, the other elements. Now here we see that A adjoint A is equal to adjoint A into A. Here we found A adjoint A equal to adjoint A into A. Now let's find determinant A, that is determinant of 1 negative 1 2, 3 0 negative 2, 1 0 3. Its expansion, it is expanded along first row. You can do along with the second row, or you can have very easily along with second column. The answer is 11. So determinant A into I. Determinant A is 11. I is the identity matrix. Then its product is matrix 11 0 0 0 11 0 0 0 11. So using 1 2 3 we verified that A adjoint A is equal to adjoint A into A is equal to determinant A into I. Remember this result. What is the result? A multiplied by its adjoint is same as adjoint multiplied by its matrix A equal to determinant A into I. Determinant of the matrix A into identity matrix. Usually, we know that matrix multiplication is not commutative always. But here it is commutative. It is commutative. A into its adjoint, any matrix the product of any matrix with its adjoint is commutative. So A into adjoint A is equal to adjoint A into A is equal to determinant of the matrix multiplied by the identity matrix. This is an important result. Now we have 2-3 small definitions. Sometimes we get determinant of a square matrix. We know determinant exists only for square matrices. Only for square matrices. So sometimes the determinant answer is 0. Then we say the matrix is singular. Matrix is singular if it's determinant. Determinant is what? What do you mean by determinant? The number associated with the square matrix. So if the number associated with the square matrix is 0, we say the matrix is singular. If it is not equal to 0, we say non-singular. Don't forget. Singular if determinant is 0. Non-singular if determinant is not equal to 0. Now another one theorem. A and B are non-singular matrices. Means determinant A not equal to 0. Determinant B is also not equal to 0. Then AB and BA are also non-singular matrices of the same order. AB and B. So remember these three results. Determinant is 0, matrix is singular, not equal to 0, matrix is non-singular. If A and B are non-singular, then the product AB and BA are also non-singular matrices. See the next theorem. Determinant of AB, determinant of product of two matrices is equal to product of their individual determinants. Product of their individual determinants. So determinant of AB equal to determinant A into determinant B, where A and B are matrices of the same order. Then the next two results, very important results. If A is a square matrix of order n, then determinant of A into adjoint A is equal to determinant A raised to n. What did we study? A is a square matrix. Then determinant of A into adjoint A is same as determinant A raised to n. Another one, A is a square matrix of order n, then determinant of adjoint A, only adjoint, is equal to determinant A raised to n minus 1. Next is invertible matrices. In the chapter matrix, we studied about invertible matrices. How do we define or when do we say a square matrix A is invertible? Means when do we say its inverse exists? The definition, let A be any square matrix of order n, and if there exists another square matrix B of the same order such that AB is equal to BA is equal to I. I is the identity matrix. This A is a given matrix. B you find another matrix B such that product of A and B. A is given, B is the new matrix. So AB is equal to BA is equal to I. When you multiply the given matrix with the new matrix such that their product is an identity matrix. Product is identity. Then the new matrix B is called inverse of A and is denoted by A raised to minus 1. We read it A inverse or inverse of A. So B is the inverse of A. Here you may say B is the inverse of A and A is the inverse of B. A is the inverse of B and B is the inverse of A. That is A inverse is equal to B and B inverse is equal to A. Then, so what do you mean by inverse of a matrix? If there exists another matrix, another square matrix of the same order such that AB given matrix with the new matrix or new matrix with the given matrix product is I, identity matrix, then we say they are inverse of each other. Now here we assign one condition to the matrix A such that its inverse exists. Here we are going to find inverse of the matrix using determinant. So one property or one condition we want to assign to it. That is the next theorem. A square matrix A is invertible if and only if A is non-singular. That is if determinant A not equal to 0. Okay, this you must remember that. So we cannot find the inverse of a matrix A if its determinant is 0. If the determinant is 0, we cannot find out its inverse. Suppose determinant is not equal to 0, then its inverse is given by the formula A raised to minus 1 equal to 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. What is the formula, children? A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. The chapter matrix, you learned the method of finding inverse of a matrix by row transformation, column transformation. That through transformation method we found. But here we are finding inverse using determinant and adjoint. See the condition 1 by determinant. So this determinant should not be 0. That means the matrix A should be singular. Then only inverse we can find out. So what is the formula? A inverse is 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. Now one example, A is equal to matrix 1 3 3 1 4 3 1 3 4. Find A inverse. We know the formula for A inverse, that is 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. We already learned how to find determinant A and you know how to get adjoint A. Get both of them separately, then put it in the formula. So determinant A is done through the expansion through row 1 and the answer is 1 is not equal to 0. See this condition you must write it. A not equal to 0. Then only should not be 0. Then only A inverse exists. Now to get adjoint, you need cofactor. Cofactor matrix transpose. Transpose of the cofactor matrix is the adjoint. So Aij is equal to negative 1 raised to I plus j into Mij. So A11, this is the cofactor of the first element. 1 plus 1 is 2. So sign is positive, then value of the 2 by 2 determinant. So A11, A12 sign is negative, then value of the determinant obtained by deleting the first row and second column, that is minus 1. A13, 1 plus 3, 4, then value of the determinant obtained by first row and third column where that element exists is equal to negative 1. Then we found A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. So we are able to write down now cofactor matrix. So Aij is equal to matrix 7, negative 1, negative 1, second row minus 3, 1, 0, third row negative 3, 0, 1, so that adjoint matrix can be written or adjoint can be taken. So adjoint is the transpose of the cofactor matrix. So the column changed to row. So 7, negative 3 first column is now first row. Second column is the second row. Third column is the third row. Or first row is the first column, etc. Now the formula A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. We substituted. We got the answer determinant 7, negative 3, negative 3, negative 1, 1, 0, negative 1, 0, 1. 1 by determinant A is 1 here. Is it okay? Now one more example. Find A inverse for A is equal to matrix 2, 1, 3 for negative 1, 0, negative 7, 2, 1. The concept inverse is very important. We will see why. It will come in the next session. We see why it is so important. So this also it is done for you. Here also we found A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23. They are the cofactors. A31, A32, A33. So cofactor matrix is written so that adjoint is transpose of the cofactor matrix. That is matrix negative 1, 5, 3, negative 4, 23, 12, 1, negative 11, negative 6. Then we apply the formula A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. Here determinant A is negative 3. So 1 by negative 3 into matrix, the adjoint of the matrix. So that is the way we get A inverse, A raised to minus 1 or A inverse. So A inverse formula is 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. Here one thing is to be noted down, determinant A should not be equal to 0. If it is 0, we cannot find the inverse or inverse doesn't exist. Now one question, let A is equal to matrix 3, 7, 2, 5. B is equal to matrix 6, 8, 7, 9. Verify that AB inverse is equal to B inverse A inverse. Remember, AB inverse is not equal to A inverse B inverse. AB inverse is B inverse A inverse. Okay, let's verify. So left hand side is AB inverse. How do we got AB inverse? AB inverse is 1 by determinant AB into adjoint AB. What is the formula? 1 by determinant AB into adjoint AB. So let's get the left hand side. So we need to get AB, means product of the two matrices. You know how to multiply. First row, first column, first row, second column, then second row, first column, second row, second column. So we are getting matrix 67, 87, 47, 61. Now we need its determinant of this AB. And that is 67 into 61 minus 47 into 87. That is 4087 minus 4089 is equal to negative 2. So AB inverse is 1 by determinant AB into adjoint of AB, that is equal to 1 by minus 2. 1 by the determinant of AB is 1 by minus 2. Now children, this AB is a 2 by 2 matrix. AB is a 2 by 2 matrix. So, do you remember the trick of finding adjoint of this one? How to get it? We will interchange the diagonal elements. So, 67 and 61 we interchanged. So, this 67 is 61, 61 is 67. Then the other elements will just change the sign. This we verified. So you have 61 minus 87 minus 47, 67. So this is the left hand side AB inverse. Now we want to show that the left hand side equal to B inverse A inverse. So we need B inverse and A inverse. Anyway you need determinant of A, that is 1, determinant of B, that is negative 2. This 2 by 2 matrix. Now B inverse A inverse. Formula for B inverse. 1 by determinant B into adjoint B. A inverse is 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. Then we replace by the respective values. Now scalars you can multiply. That is negative 1 by 2 into 1 by 1. that is negative 1 by 2. Now two matrices, you have to multiply, don't change the order. Adjoint B is to be multiplied with adjoint A, not A and B. Don't change the order. So adjoint B multiply with adjoint A. Again matrix multiplication. You have negative half, matrix 61, negative 87, negative 47, 67. Now we proved that AB inverse is equal to B inverse A inverse. So remember AB inverse is equal to B inverse A inverse. B inverse A inverse, not A inverse B inverse. Now one more question. For the matrix A is equal to matrix 3, 2, 1, 1, find the numbers A and B such that A square plus AA plus BI is equal to 0. An easy question. A square. We'll find A square. That is A into A. It is not the square of the elements. A square is not the square of each of the individual element. Note down that. A square is A multiplied by A. So, product of two matrices. So, answer is 11, 8, 4, 3. I will take the expression A square plus AA plus BI equal to 0. This 0 is 0 matrix. This I is identity matrix. So square of the, not square of A, that is A into A. That is 11, 8, 4, 3 plus A is a scalar. A and B are scalars, numbers. So A into matrix 3, 2, 1, 1 plus B matrix 1, 0, 0, 1 equal to 0 matrix 0, 0, 0, 0. Now we know this is A, this is a scalar, this is matrix. So product of a matrix or multiplication of a matrix by a scalar. See, a scalar, each element is to be multiplied. But if it is determinant, it is not like that. One particular row or one particular column only, note down. This is matrix, scalar, scalar multiplication of a matrix. Similarly, B, this is matrix. So each element is to be multiplied. If it is determinant, no, only one row or one column as the case may be. Now it is the sum of two matrices. We know how to add it. Add the respective elements. So 11 plus 3A plus B, all the first elements together. Then 8 plus 2A plus 0. Then second row, 4 plus A plus 0, 3 plus A plus 0, 3 plus A plus B, not 0, 3 plus A plus B is equal to matrix 0, 0, 0, 0. We know two matrices are equal. When two matrices are equal, their respective elements also same. 7 plus 3A plus B is 0, 8 plus 2A plus So these are the equations. On solving we got A equal to negative 4, B equal to 1. Now do one question. A is 2, 3, 1, negative 4. B is 1, negative 2, negative 1, 3 matrices. Verify that AB inverse is equal to B inverse A inverse. Okay, work out this question. Okay, thank you.